So, what is up everyone? Again, welcome back to my channel. Today, what I will be doing is we will be doing departure briefing basically. So, when you depart from an airport, you follow certain principles, right? So, for that reason, we will be having briefing. Every pilot has a briefing, and we will also have one. So, today, as you can see, today my flight is from Chennai to Chennai, of course. But you can see there is some difference. That is, departure will be Kamgu to Alpha departure, and the arrival will be Tulna to Echo arrival. Now, what I will do is I will quickly tell you what these are: Kamgu to Alpha and Tulna to Echo. Okay. So the SID, just a basic information about SID. If you know all of this, you can skip a little bit ahead of the video. So the SID, what is an SID? SID is a standard instrument departure. What that means? That means you take off from an airport, you are flying runway heading. Now you want to go to your destination. Which way you should go? And the ATC, every time the ATC will not tell you to turn left heading 260, turn left heading 280 like that. So there are some waypoints, some process which is standard for the which will drop you at a location that is inbound in your waypoint, right? So those are SID. So there are a bit difference about some SIDs, like some are conventional SIDs, some are RNAV SID. So as you can see, so this is Chennai, India, uh, and this is RNAV SID. So what is the difference between standard and RNAV SID? Standard SID is pretty simple. Uh, in standard SID, you don't have the RNAV points like this one, Dohia. Dohia is a certain GPS point, certain latitude and longitude, but in conventional state you will not have Dohia, right? You will have some ground reference points or some VOR reference point. Like let's say, for example, after departure, fly runway heading and intercept the Chennai VOR radial at 085 degrees for your departure. So that is the standard conventional SID. But in what is RNAV SID? RNAV SID has this kind of points which you can follow. So what first, let us quickly go through the chart once. Okay. So this is the Jeppesen chart. I am using Navigraph, but you can find Jeppesen charts mm, like somewhere else also. I don't know where, but somewhere else. And if you don't have Jeppesen chart, you can use other charts also. Mostly, I don't know about the format, but the data would be almost same, like in every chart. So what it tells you, that it tells you first the Chennai International. This is the airport. Okay. Now you check the date. So yeah, this is currently active NAV data. Okay. Now this is an RNAV SID. That's perfectly fine. Now let us come quickly to the approach departure frequency 127.9. So Chennai has only one frequency for both approach and departure, and the airport elevation is 54 feet, like just over the sea level. Transition altitude 4000. Now these are the certain criteria, certain requirements to follow this SID. So radar is required. If your aircraft does not have a radar, you cannot follow this RNAV SID. On first contact Chennai approach, transmit the only call sign, passing altitude and assigned SID. Like when you will first have contact with Chennai approach or departure, you will tell him this is Chennai approach, this is flight 311. passing 4000 for 6000, and we are at a Kamgu 2 alpha departure. Okay. Now there is a automatic handover in this particular point. So change over to Chennai approach when passing 10,000, when passing 1000. So when you pass 1000, you will automatically change over to approach frequency, unless it is specified by the tower, right? So this is a kind of a automatic handover in Chennai. Now speed restrictions should be, we will come to that later, that is under this, unless otherwise authorized by ATC, that's fine. If unable to comply with RNAV SID, advise ATC on and expect radar vector. So there is always a fallback mechanism, like ATC can vector you out if you cannot follow RNAV SID. Okay. Now uh, okay, my bad. Yeah. So now what I will do is yeah, now you can see we have some so this particular map will show us these all SIDs: Dolki 2 alpha, Dolki 2 bravo, Doram 2 alpha, Doram 2 bravo, Kango 2 alpha, Kango 2 bravo. Okay, runway 07 and 25. So why these many SIDs in this chart? Because the waypoints are pretty much nearby, and uh, almost like, say, Dolki 2 alpha and Dolki 2 bravo, that almost follows like what can I say, the same waypoints after one point. Like let's say Dolki 2 alpha, let's say I think this one is, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you can see if you are departing from runway 25, will be following Dolki 2 Bravo. If you are going from runway 71, will be following Dolki 2 Alpha. But both the SIDs will meet at Dohia. So after Dohia, it is same for both 2 Alpha and 2 Bravo. Same for Doram 2 Bravo, meet at Dohia. Kangu 2 Bravo is also meeting at Dohia. So that's why all of these SIDs are in one chart. Okay, now how to read this? See, so after departure, your first 1000 feet should be here at this point. Okay, now you can see there are some rules here. Minimum climb gradient of 6.8% means 415 feet per nautical miles up to 1000 feet, then 3.3% standard, 200 feet per nautical miles. Now there is a chart, this particular chart, where it is written, what is written, that if your ground speed is 75 at 6.8% V by V, you will have to climb 516 feet per minute. Okay, so you are getting it. So if your ground speed is higher, you will also have to climb a bit, like you will also climb a bit above, right? So if your ground speed is 150 knots or 200 knots, mostly A320 it is around 150 knots, so you will be climbing 1000 feet per minute at 6.8%. And when you climb to 1000 feet, like after 1 minute, then you will decrease your climb to 3.3%. That will be 501 feet per minute. Or if your speed increases, then it will be 668 per minute. You don't have to worry about these things, because these are already computed in your flight computer, and your flight computer will follow the climb rate. No issues on that. Now how to analyze this? Yeah, now let us come one by one. So Dohia will be your first fix. Dohia, is there any restriction here? No, there is no restriction at Dohia. Now after that, the two waypoints are separating for Kamgu. So we have today Kamgu 2 alpha this particular SID. So for Kamgu, after Dohia we will have to go Mike 611, that is 6.4 nautical miles, 358 degrees from Dohia. Okay, like everything is like given, you just have to follow. You don't have to follow, the flight computer will follow, but in case you did not in case an emergency, or in case any thing happens where you cannot follow the nav mode or nav green mode, you can use this also. 6.4 nautical miles, 358 degrees. After Mike 611 we will turn to 339 degrees, and after 107.8 nautical miles we will be reaching Kamgu, and it is not to scale. So Kamgu will this particular distance is not 100.7 nautical miles. Okay, so now we have a restriction at Mike 611. Mike 611 we have to be below. So this line is below flight level 060, and this restriction will also be in your flight computer, your FMS or your MCDU. If not, you can put the altitude restrictions. Is there any speed restriction in this? No, there is no speed restriction. Now you can see some contour intervals here, 2000, 4000. So these particular contours are 4000 feet. So when you are going over this, let's say for if you are going towards Ramdo, you have to be at least above 4000 feet on this particular point, or else you will have a issue, right? But overall the aircraft moves above that. Now here you can see there is a small I think it is a radio tower or a mobile tower that is 4065 feet tall. So this is given so that you can avoid the tower, but you are anyway avoiding the tower because there is no certified waypoints that are in the RNAV SID. So this is how you read the departure briefing. So after departure you will first climb initially 1000 feet, then your climb rate will decrease, then you will be going towards Dohia because you are following Kamgu to Alpha departure Dohia. After Dohia you will follow Mike 611, which you cannot climb more than 6000 feet till Mike 611. Then you follow the given SID to Kamgu. Now after Kamgu, what happens? After Kamgu there are some airways which you can take towards your destination. So you can go this way. Certified airways that there are, like Whiskey 20, Whiskey 311, like that. You can take and you can go to your next waypoint, or you can go to your next destination. So that is all about the uh, briefing of RNAV SID. Or just one last thing. You can see also here the route is written. You can also cross verify it in your MCDU. So we have Kamgu to Alpha departure. So after climbing 1000 plus feet, we will be proceeding direct to Dohia. Then Mike 611, which will be below flight level 60. Then Kamgu. That's all. And there are other SID routing as well. So yeah, I hope you understood the how to brief the SID and how to interpret the SID. And so yeah, for this video that is all. I will be seeing you in the next video, and till then, bye bye.